So last week we looked at hypothesis testing and we found articles. Now I haven't been able to actually read through those articles and see what you've done yet, but hopefully you found articles, you found the hypothesis, you were able to find the null hypothesis, and then you understand what that means. And so the purpose of that was so you'd be able to this week find your topic based on those articles. So you know you have to ask a question in order to use it for statistical analysis. So let's look at some of the things you need to do for this week. Remember, here's your content included for this week. These two documents are extremely important. So you need to open up the Discovery Projects in Intro Statistics and the final project instructions. So let's look at that first. So here is the Discovery Projects for the Intro Statistics. And you notice as I go through this, there is a table of contents. And this kind of gives you an overview of how to do a project. And that is what you should read prior to choosing a topic for this project. Now remember, this is 30% of your grade. And since it's 30% of your grade, you need to have a robust topic that you can actually test, find a null hypothesis, and do statistical analysis or analyses on. If you give me a broad topic, I don't know what you're testing. Or if you tell me that you want to find out who made the most points during March Madness in 2017, I can just go look that up. So you can't test that either. So I suggest that you look through this entire PDF prior to choosing your topic. Then there is also the Google Doc that gives you the actual instructions. And if you go to the very bottom of the Google Doc with the instructions, you will find a list of possible topics. So starting right here, it says, what is your ultimate goal? Here are some sample hypotheses. This should give you an example of what I'm looking for that you need to do for your final project. Some of these, yes, are in questions and some are not. But again, these are all things that you can test. And you have to be able to perform the tests that you have learned this term, or will learn if you haven't learned them yet, in order to do the final project. There are some extra ones down here. These are a little harder. They require a little bit more research, but since you are actually going to be using data that you find on the internet, that is good data rather than actually surveying people or creating a form, these are possible as well. This is due on Tuesday by 11:59 p.m. If you're still having difficulties and you need an extension, all you have to do is let me know. But this will make it much easier when you have to give your information for the discussion this week than if you keep giving broad or very narrow specific and are never able to actually complete the project. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'm happy to answer those.